make I update to na city hot. But ADS, knock them the update. But why will they always suffer too much inside this country? And why? We they always enter long queue for everything. We queue for fuel. We queue for PVC. We queue for NIN. And now, we they queue for our own money. And money we suffer make, I go queue to collect them. The queue they talk about, not be few people queue. Now that kind of queue, where they make people suffer anyhow, just to obtain a service of national interest. The interesting thing here, I say, only the common man inside Nigeria, they suffer this queue wahala. Madam na ADS. Make we start with this video. Okay, watch. Inside that video, now the new Naira notes, where banks no green load inside their ATM machines. See as people they spread the money in bundles. Bundle. Yeah, bundle. I don't say one. Bundle. If people feel get this new money, in bundle, and throw them anyhow for party, why ATM machines no get this new money? Why? The only way to explain this thing is say, banks, they sell this new money, give our big men them. Now the truth be that, if he pay you, come beat me for my house. To hell with the common man. Our matter, he no consign them at all. Still on top this matter, make we hear from Frank Tietie, a lawyer and a member of the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA. I'm going to watch.
Let's be reasonable. You know, Naira notes are a token of national pride to every Nigerian, and that's why Nigerians are concerned. And you see, the CBN is in a place where it can, and very unfortunately, CBN has put in a whole lot into the publicity of the acceptance of these notes, these new notes, and then the confusion is that the inability of the banks to dispense these notes. And when you go to these banks, they give you a myriad of reasons why they can't give you, and one of which is that they don't even have it. The ATMs don't have it. And then there's this policy somersault that must stop. In a situation where there is confusion, you go to the bank and they say you can only get the new notes from the ATM. You go to the ATM and it tells you that you can only get 20,000 a day, or it tells you you can only get 5,000, and then all of these. And then, so if this policy must remain, and I support it quite all right, it should be that the CBN must acknowledge the reality that Nigerians are not getting the new notes. And on that note, it must do something extraordinary. First of all, it must say, and it does have the power, it does have extraordinary powers to the extent where it can further extend the acceptance of these old notes, thereby assuaging these fears that Nigerians are experiencing right now. There's a whole lot of confusion across the country.
How many weeks should be reasonable here?
Well,
we had 90 days going to almost 100.
You know, let's say the way it is. The president is apprehensive that a certain illicit money is out there. We are approaching an election, and we know that there is fear that monies in circulation that have been stored will be used for vote buying. Look, let us get some reasonable time. Let it just be before the elections, however, whatever it is, but let it be reasonable enough. But you see, the National Assembly, which represents the people, is even contemplating after the elections. It has its reasons. That is sometime around May. Whatever it is. What matters is that Nigerians are suffering for a hardship and for reasons that they didn't in any way contribute to. Who are those? Who are the money bags? What are we talking about?
More than 100 days, they enough for the old money to enter bank. Is they enough? 100 days. Is they enough? If you still they hold your own, if you see the hold them, what will be the color of your problem? Central Bank of Nigeria don't talk and say all the new money, they don't carry all of them, give banks. Where this money dey? Abi people don't pack the new money for their house like they do the old money. They stack them. Person go stack inside GP tank, stack inside the room, stack inside burial ground, underground. They don't stack them everywhere. Even the new money. Who the banks they give this money? Why this money scarce? People cannot return the old money to the banks and still withdraw the old money from the ATM. Mbano. CBN must sanction the banks who no gree load this new money for their ATM machines, as the deadline of the old money don't extend enter 10th of February 2023. Una don hear? Because of this way they say, we know they collect the old money again, no, this one, that one. They don't extend them. No come carry your wahala, they put on top people, other people wahala. Collect this money until 10th. Now waiting CBN talk. That is just it. The All Progressive Congress, APC Presidential Campaign Council, PCC, in Rivers State, don't open up talk say, their governorship candidate, Tony Cole, they ashamed to campaign or to identify with the presidential candidate of the party, Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Our governorship candidate, in all his engagement, has not found it convenient to mention, communicate, canvass support for his party's presidential candidate, how be it in passing. By way of joining issues with us here, we challenge the governorship candidate, who is the coordinator of the PCC, to show banner, poster, billboard where he shares with the presidential candidate. We challenge the candidate before you, the press, to show which media outfit he has sponsored jingles or publications, howsoever, for the presidential candidate of the party. Rather, our observations and keen followership of the campaigns hosted by the APC Rivers and governorship candidates of the party has shown that the duo are careful not to mention our presidential candidate so as not to be brushed by certain infinitesimal anti-Tinubu Shetima forces who they believe would vote for them in the election of March 11, 2023. We challenge again the National Assembly candidates of the APC Rivers, whose elections are same 25th February 2023 with that of the president, to show posters, billboards, jingles, etc., where they share with the presidential candidates of our party. One would have thought, after the national convention that threw up a presidential candidate of the party, that those who hitherto were adverse to the candidate's aspiration would have struggled to come out of what Her Excellency Aisha Buhari referred to as trauma of defeat syndrome. I hope you remember. And work conscientiously for the party's victory. Unfortunately, the bias, the anger, the hurts and hatred that greeted the moments before the convention are still very palpable. Whereas some of our members who wore our now presidential candidates adult pampers and put him on imaginary stretchers on social media before the convention, or to denigrate on him, seem to have gravitated into other mushroom political clubs. We are really on them, but we do not really care a bit.
How una go expect Tony Cole to identify with Tinubu, who by himself they demarket himself to the Nigerian people? That one go be bad market for Tony Cole and any reasonable governorship candidate of the APC outside of the Yoruba region. Go do the same thing. Now the bitter truth be that. Oh, now they hear me. Finally, watch this video.
At this point in time, our country needs deliverance. The country is more or less in ICU. We need a surgeon, a surgeon that is qualified, a doctor that is qualified to administer the right kind of medicine, you know, to this patient called Nigeria. Because Nigeria is suffering from a multiplicity of illnesses. Malaria, typhoid, different kinds of sicknesses. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Eh, na true. Nigeria dey sick. And Nigeria must be alright. To heal Nigeria, go collect your PVC now. INEC don extend the deadline from 29th of January enter 5th of February. Them no go shift am again, oh. For most of them who go say, they don't shift the first one, shift the second. They no go shift am again according to INEC. Make sure say you be part of Nigeria Decides 2023. Go collect your PVC now. I go say ona later. Oh yeah, wait. You don't collect updates, you want run away, Abi? Well, Biko, subscribe. Enjoy. Biko, da Allah, subscribe.